According to Duke University, the political separation we're facing today is almost equal to the political separation we were facing during the Civil War. Now, politics is woven into our day-to-day lives through the use of social media, through our friends, through our family, even through our schools and workplaces. We find politics woven into all of our lives. Now, in my current government class, we are looking into how these politics are affecting our personal relationships and how they are affecting the world as it grows. Today, we are going to cover the problem of political separation, the solution to which being staying together regardless of political beliefs. We are going to cover the problems of political separation, we're going to cover the solutions to the political separation, and we're going to cover what a future would look like with those solutions put into action. To start, we're going to cover the problems of political separation. According to the UCLA, there are beliefs that one is superior based off of our own personal opinions. So Democrats and Republicans, those two groups, media portrays as one is superior to the other, making people believe that they have to be on one side, choosing that they have to be better than another person due to their beliefs. This forms, according to Arizona State University, a hierarchy between people, often in history creating kings and monarchs, such as King Henry III. This has also allowed for us to ruin our family lives and friend lives. It separates people based off of a belief that doesn't influence a daily life unless we allow it to. So if one person believes in the Republican ideas better than the Democrat ideas, or Democrats better than Republican ideas, it makes a split between families and causes a tear in our society. It's been a growing problem as the media portrays more and more of the split and less of the solutions to it. This split, which has been enforced by law enforcement in recent years, is also something that is becoming a bigger problem all around the United States. Next, we're going to cover some of the solutions to these mentioned problems. Now, equal treatment has been something we've been seeing less of as our lives continue to depend more and more on social media. But we have to take a step back from it, and we have to see that other people are still equal to us regardless of what their beliefs are. This also goes hand in hand with forming your own opinion instead of what your family and friends and what the media decides you should believe. Your beliefs are something that are personal to you, and you need to be able to figure them out and express them in your own way instead of relying on what just one source says and then allowing it to influence your life. You can't let the political opinions of somebody else distract from who that person is. Regardless of what their opinion is, they are still a person who is equal to you, even if their belief might go against what some of your belief says. Equal treatment is the same as letting politics not influence who the other person is. You could stand in a room with somebody with a different opinion of yours than yours, and still respect them as a person instead of treating them as anything other than a person. Next, we're going to envision what a future would look like with these put into place. A future with these solutions put into place opens up a safe space for you to express your opinion. It allows you to open up and talk about what your opinion might be, even if your opinion goes against what somebody else's might be. It validates what you believe, even if it doesn't match what anybody else does think is valid. You don't have to believe that something is valid to respect it as an opinion. It gives everyone an equal opportunity to express themselves and express what their opinion is. It's something that we've not seen a lot of in these recent years, but something that we are also working on even if we don't see it all the time. It opens up equality for everyone, which is something that has been a common theme in our history that we need to work on. And it's a solution for the future that I believe is possible. We're going to do a recap of what we've learned today. We've learned that there's a problem of political separation, and the solution to it is staying together no matter what the political difference might be. We have covered the problems, the solutions, and what a future might look like with these actions put into place. There was a kindergarten saying, treat others the way you wanted to be treated. And it's something that we still need to work on to this day. But it also still stands when it comes to somebody else's opinion. If you want them to respect your opinion, you need to respect theirs. It's equality for everyone. Do we have any questions?
I have a question.
Okay.
If I wanted to be better about accepting people with different opinions in my own life, is there anything I should do to make that happen?
It's a matter of being open-minded when it comes to hearing somebody else's opinion. If you can't, you have to be able to imagine what somebody else might think. They're still a person. They have a life that could be just like yours. They could have friends and family that they still care about. And it's something that you have to be able to imagine what another person might be thinking or believing when this stuff is happening. So you gotta be able to see what another person is and respect them as a person rather than their belief. Anyone else?
Yeah, what would you say causes people to not form their own opinion in today's political climate, and like what can they do to maybe do better about forming their own opinion?
I think in today's political climate, what causes people to not make their own opinion is allowing for their family, friends, and social media to all be the influence around it. An opinion is based on the influence around you, but you have to be willing to look at other things, look at the other side, and hear them out and be like, this is what I believe, not what everyone else believes. And it's something that people have to work on by looking into different sides and managing to respect them and still have your own belief regardless of what they say.
Yeah, okay, so if you're referring back to your future part of your speech, then do you think that there's more equality to be had or strength to be had when it refers to two separate parties having their own ideas, or do you think that if there were one party with a unified idea, that that could be a better version of equality?
I think there's strength in having both parties, but there's a lot of gray area when it comes together between the parties. So there are the set and defined things that make you fall into this party or this party. But a lot of people don't just side with one party because they believe in everything that they believe. So I believe that there's power in having those two sides to decide what's going on, but they still have to respect each other and respect the middle area that falls between them for those equality and fair beliefs regardless of opinion. Yay!